Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to my channel, The Retirement Renegade. Today I'd like to talk about the beauty of aging. Yes, you got that right, the beauty of aging. Many of us are led to believe, especially when you're young, you've got all the energy, you've got all the beauty, etc, etc, and you've got your whole life ahead of you. And you look at old people and think, you know, am I going to get like that? It seems so far away. I remember when I was, when I was young, let's say 13, or I would imagine myself, I'd think, God, imagine in the year 2000, I'm going to be, I think it was something like 42. And it just seemed so far away and unbelievable, and it was something that you didn't think would ever happen to you. And then one day I looked in the mirror, I was in my 40s, I looked in the mirror and I looked and I thought, you know something, you're starting to get old. When I say that, I just saw a change. I had a couple of lines, your face starts getting a little bit hard, but hey, that's how it goes. And I'll tell you, I love it. I will age naturally. I don't want nothing. I don't want Botox. I don't want facelifts. I don't want to dye my hair. Yes, I might touch a little mascara and eyeliner under my eye. That's about all you'll get from me, because my mother, who's 89 years of age and still going strong, always says when you're getting old, at least touch your eyes up a little bit. Otherwise, you know, you look a bit drawn. Okay, so that's something that I do, but I hate to go overboard. Anyway, I'd like to start this video with a quote from David Bowie, if you're aware of who David Bowie is. And he said, aging is an extraordinary process whereby you become the person you should have always been. And that is so true. I find with aging, I find a freedom. You know, when you're young, you're always being hit on by guys. You don't have the most confidence. Some girls, young ladies do. I didn't. I'd hate going down the street and you'd get these guys calling you and making quite crude and inappropriate comments. But you still have to go forward. Now you're not getting hit on. You can talk, you can say what you want to. I can see a really handsome young guy, could be 25 years, handsome as a model, and I feel no way to say, my God, you are a handsome young man. While if you're young, you feel you can't do that. It's like you're hitting on him. The rain is starting to come, which is fantastic, because we're going into the harmattan and it is so dry and hot. So I'm actually sitting here welcoming the rain, but if it gets too heavy, I'm going to stop. Yep, I just want to say, apart from, let's say, Mr. Arthur Ritis come visiting, you know, so you can have the physical ailments. That's not nice. I don't particularly welcome that. But, you know, apart from that, mentally, spiritually, physically, I love myself. I love myself to the hilt. And I find a freedom. I feel so free. Maybe it's also because I live in a semi-rural area in Ghana. You know, so you're not too in the system. But seriously, I love aging. And I'm going to say also that it's good to age like a rebel or a renegade. In other words, be strong. I think I'm going to have to stop here and go in. Yeah, as I was saying, age like a rebel, age like a renegade. Basically, stay strong, be focused in the now. Because what I say is, I don't think about yesterday, because you may have some regrets. or feel a bit sad about this or that. And I don't think of tomorrow, because that's where anxiety comes from. And you start worrying, oh my God, oh, what if this happens and what if that happens and I won't be able to. So I live in the now, totally in the now, that's me. So I take each day as it comes. I'm not saying that I don't have any, physical ailments, because I'm 66. They started, I'd say, about 64. My knees start to sometimes feel a bit, you know, a little. But of course, that's our old friend, our good old friend, Mr. arthritis. He comes visiting most of us during our lifetime. So what can you do? I just welcome him. When he comes knocking on my door, or my bones, I welcome him in. There's nothing much you can do. I don't go off to the hospital or take painkillers. I just deal with it. So I think the first area I had arthritis was here. And I thought, oh, the pain. And when I say the pain at times is atrocious. And I thought, what a funny place to get arthritis. And then I remembered when I was young, I was an avid bookworm. I would read, I'd go to the library after school in Lavender Hill, South London, and I would pick up, I think the maximum you could get 5 books. And I'd come home and I'd read one book, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, I was back there at the library. I picked my next books for the week. So, and I've read avidly, I'd say, till about 6 years ago when I started on, you know, YouTube and Netflix and on your telephone. So I just want to say, really, deal with it. We're all different. We age at different times. We get our ailments at different times. But whatever it is, it's in here. Sometimes I feel tired and I think, oh, I can't do this. And then I say, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. And I just put one foot in front of the other, and that's it. If I'm doing my walking, I can walk for miles. I just walk. Don't eat, I just have cold water and sweat. And to me, that's also a medicine, because the walking is good exercise. The sweating is clearing the toxins out of your body and out of your skin. What more? And it's all free. In my books, aging should be welcomed, and every grey hair should be welcomed. You see, I'm even starting to get them in my eyebrows, and we won't talk about anything else. But what's the alternative? You don't get the greys, you don't get the lines, you don't get old. It means you've died young. Simple as that. And I would rather live my life to the full. What can you do? We all go there. Life is a cycle. They say, once a man, twice a child. Very true. And also I want to say mentally, I don't want to get old and all, you know, like frumpy. I want to be like a kid. Sometimes I just want to go running round my local park. Take my slippers off, or sandals, put my bag down, and run as hard and as fast. And actually it might not be that hard or fast, but whatever I'm capable, I'd like to do. But I know, in a sense, people are going to say, hey, look at this woman, hey, because I'm out of the norm. I'm not your regular 66-year-old Ghanaian woman. You know, and they're going to say, oh, look at her, this one, I tell you, this one should be crazy. You know, not that I really care. So at times I come running, I run around as much as I can. I like swimming. You know, I do have a passion for swimming and driving, and they're not things I'm going to give up as I get older. Yeah, you just got to keep going with it. You just got to stay strong and keep going with it. Love yourself. You know, beauty fades. Beauty fades. Your flesh starts getting old, and you know, but in here, this is the most important. You understand? I wouldn't like to, you know, get the dementia, things like that. That's the main, or some nervous problems. That's the main thing to worry about. So that way you've got to keep strong. You know, to find little things that keep your mind active and just be out there. Don't give up. Don't give up, because it's easy to say, oh, this hurts, I can't do that. I say, screw that and do it. That's how it goes. You know, and for young people, you all get here to my age, if you're lucky, if you are lucky, you know. Be proud of yourself, be confident, because, you know, like when I was young, and I never understood what it meant. Oh, everything drops south. I didn't understand. I didn't have anything dropping south. But now, as I'm older, I understand. Yes, things do start dropping south. But big deal. Big deal. You always feel the same. Well, I do. Mentally. You don't age internally. You're only aging on the outside, really, and you sort of become more mature to fit in with society. But on the whole, you still feel the same. I'm still the same, maybe 16-year-old girl, except now I have much more confidence, and as I say, I just love aging. I find a great freedom in it. We worry too much as we age. So I just want to say to all you, I think 45ers coming on, leading up, just be positive. Just enter it like a renegade. You understand? Like a renegade. And have respect. I'm going to say that, I'm going to be really square, but have respect for your elders. You know why? We have been where you have, but you haven't been where we have. Yeah? So we do have some advice. I know people, especially young people, don't want to take advice, but you know, sometimes it's good. So I just want to say to all my renegades out there, I love you. Age with passion and with beauty.